Way. Double collar ties. Martin pulls underneath. Pass to the right here. Martin does a good job of keeping his guard. Kind of a half guard position here with a foot posted on the shoulder. Beautiful false reap entry here into the leg. Into the 50-50 we go.
Good ankle lock, Martin.
Cross side ankle lock here from Martin as an attempt here. Looking to split the legs apart. Maybe outside Ashi here. Felipe looking to build up base, come over. Martin smartly passes the leg over back to the 50-50. Martin on that ankle lock. Felipe rolling free. Mission still on. We stop. Standing in the middle.
Yes, you can clap.
Solid Woj lock attempt there from Martin Corvetto. Back into the 50 we go. Felipe coming up, building base. Martin passing to the double outside. Felipe trying to compress now because the outside legs on the outside. Backtracks the leg to step on the hip. Felipe does a good job of clearing that before it becomes dangerous. Martin trying to keep that hip open. Side back butterfly, trying to get into that K-guard entry. Felipe wisely steps out. Felipe seems a little more tentative here on the passing attempts. Martin content here on his back. Back to that framed off knee shielded half guard. Martin looking to pummel that inside leg position. This is the place where it all started last time, going to that false reap entry. Felipe bails again. Felipe with a good flank attempt there off to the right side. Martin underneath, looking to enter into that K. Collecting the leg right now. Thought about shooting up a triangle for a second. Into the K guard we go. That's a triangle off into a double outside Ashi position. Looking to pass the leg across into the 50. Gets it about shoulder width or shoulder height off to the other side. Looking to invert underneath to expose an inside heel. Felipe doing a good job of trying to get it a knee line. Martin wisely comes up, secures the trip. And now Martin on top in the closed guard of Felipe Porto. Back into the center we go. It's going to be closed guard. Martin looking to build his base. A little bit of hand fighting here. Martin looking for that inside post on the armpit. Good inside post. Clears the leg all the way over, trying to get into that reap. Felipe backtracks the hips, but that opens us into a half guard position here. Martin used good, solid melting half guard technique here earlier. Looking to be heavy, melt past that top leg. Threatening a potential knee slice here at the same time. Going to just be heavy across that top frame. Keeping Felipe's hips pinned to the ground as he steps forward. Melting his weight forward to Felipe's lead knee shield. Felipe trying to pummel an underhook and come up. Turtles up. Martin cuts the corner almost to the back. Felipe is able to shake him off, but we are off the mat, so we're going to reset in the center. Back to Martin Corvetto, sitting, open guard. Felipe posting and trying to pass. Posting on that top knee shield, trying to flank off to the right side. Much more tentative of stepping inside the center line. Comes inside, cuts the knee across. Here comes Martin with that foot post on the shoulder again out of this half guard position rather than going with a knee shield. Tried to isolate the tricep there for a second. Got inside frames. Felipe thought about stepping over and going for a leg there for a second. A lot of hand fighting, a lot of battling here of this top knee shield post position. Martin 2-on-1 on the outside hand. Felipe trying to step all the way over into a knee bar, but Martin very wise to it early on. Quickly stops by. Tries to pull a head and arm attempt, but Felipe's head propped right out of that, and Martin's back on bottom. Martin decides to stand here. Martin with the inside collar tie. Inside collar tie to hand tie, double collar ties. Off to the corner we go, and back into the center we get reset. Hand fighting in the center. Martin looks for that inside collar tie. Felipe trying to shake free of that hand fight, get his own collar tie. Felipe pummeling his arm in for the inside position. Felipe earlier liked to try an arm drag from there. Martin heavy on the head there. Steps Felipe around the corner. Trying to throw by there. And we are off the mats. And back to the center we go. Forward here by Felipe, trying to get the takedown. Martin takes the center. And that's going to be time for our match here. Going to a judge's decision. Got a 4-minute overtime period here. Inadvertent eye poke there from Martin. Felipe is just going to take a second. All right. Ready? We're back on. Fighting again in the center. Collar tie position. Collar tie. Hand fight off to the side. Traditional collar tie here. Martin framing off. Tries that quick throw by.
Get out of this edge, guys. Just circle inside.
Felipe kind of keeping Martin pinned to the edge of the mat there for a second. Martin able to circle back into the center. Double collar ties for Martin, heavy on the head. Martin with the double collar ties once again, heavy on Felipe's head here. Plenty of opportunity here for either man to get something going.
Let's go, boys. Work.
Felipe kind of pushing Martin off to the corner. Martin tries that shuck again. 2 minutes to go in the overtime. Back to the center we go. Going to be our get down position here. Since neither man was able to get the fight to the mat after 2 minutes of the overtime. And Martin elects top position.
Your head will be on one side. Ready? Go.
Felipe quickly tries to elevate Martin. Martin wise to it, frames off, gets that standing position. posting on the armpit here. Trying to pin that low leg. Possible hip switches and flanks coming your way here. Martin backing out. Cuts that knee up the center line again. Felipe trying to get to that knee shield. Martin with the armpit post. Just trying to put pressure onto that shield. Melt around that corner again. This has shown excellent technique here when passing this knee shield position earlier. It's a good job of controlling that armpit position. Forward pressure from Martin here, starting to get over top of the knee a little bit. Felipe battling for that outside hand position. Felipe tries to push him off with the leg. Martin wise to it. Shelves it again. A little heavier here on the head from Felipe. I'll pull Martin in a little more. Martin decides a full drop back here into the reap. Got a full ankle lock here. Kind of caught Felipe off guard on the entry. Has an outside heel hook bite for a second to a belly down ankle lock here now. Felipe doing everything he can to rotate. Gets a boot on that ankle. Martin's got that backside butterfly hook to off balance. Seconds left to go here. Martin looking for that outside ashi. Looks like that's going to be our match.
Time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your winner via judge's decision, Martin Corvetto. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the current 195-pound champ and new 175-pound champ.
There you go. Martin Corvetto becomes double champ here at White Lion.
Give it up for Martin, ladies and gentlemen. Martin, that was a spectacular performance. How's it feel to be the champ?
Pretty chill.
Well, you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty chill. You did anything special to prepare for this?
Yeah, with my new team, Carbon SG, we're taking over Florida real fast.
You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the champ, Martin Corvetto.